We're officially settling into Safe Harbor Marina and tackling the last major projects before setting sail for Mexico. From fixing our depth charts to upgrading our rigging, it's been another week of hard work. And in true boat life fashion, we even found ourselves in the middle of some unexpected marina drama. So let's dive in. Hi, we are Natasha and Kyle, and welcome to Fish Under Sail. We're living our dream on our Nauticat 43 sailboat, sailing, diving, fishing, and tackling boat projects as we explore the world. With Kyle's expertise as a fishing guide and aircraft mechanic, and my background as a diving instructor, we're all about adventure, learning, and making the most out of life at sea. Whether you're here for some sailing tips, epic dives, or just an adventure, we're glad you're joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we chase the horizon. After waking up aground last week, fixing our depth sounder was top priority.
That's more like a 3. It's 3.3 feet under our keel. I want to shove something in. What do we got that's long and skinny I can shove in the water?
You.
Maybe.
Now that they are fixed, we have a lot more confidence in our navigation. It's a small but crucial upgrade that could save us from another stressful morning sitting on the bottom.
Alright. Got another big project going on here. We're ripping out the old autopilot and we're going to put in a new one that's going to talk to our B&G system with a nice little control head. And it'll just be a lot easier for route planning and a whole bunch of other things. So versus, because this autopilot system is too old, it's not going to talk to anything, so we have to manually do it all. Anyway, so this is a bunch of electronic boxes, this old ancient pump. Hopefully I can make some money off these things for people who still have these systems in their boat. And then this pump's going to get replaced with a Navico pump. And we're going to replace the rudder sensor. And then after that we're going to pull all this stuff out. I'll probably pull these copper lines out and make new flex hose for them. And then we'll throw the new pump in, control head's already in. Then we'll just wire everything up to the NAC 3 autopilot computer we have. And it should be good to go. So,
And just for people that don't know, this is the state of our bedroom currently. That is all under our bed, and this is our bed right now.
lots of fun working where you live. We got everything out of here now, so the old pump's gone. All the control boxes for it have been pulled out. I just have the wires. So right here we're going to put our new Navico pump, and then we're going to reuse some of these wires. Depending on the gauge, I might have to run new wires, but we'll reuse these wires to connect the pump to the NAC 3 autopilot computer. And I need to go get hoses fabricated. So these old copper lines here are not going to fit. One end is not going to fit on the new pump, so I need to have these fabricated. I'm going to make them flex hoses. And yeah, once the pump makes it in and I get these hoses fabricated, we're ready to go. Okay, so kind of an interesting install. We've mixed 40-year technology with state-of-the-art stuff, but anyway, there's the Navigo pump. We had flex hoses fabricated for those old copper lines. We tied them into the copper lines that run to the two helms. We got our old expansion tank here, the existing original rams and diverter. We kept those. We got the new rudder sensor there. So all this is now tied into the new NAC 3 autopilot computer and tied into the B&G system. So it's working very, very well. We're stoked with it.
The B&G system is finally up and running. It's been a long process, but everything has been connected and working as it should. We also finished setting up the Simrad autopilot, which means Sandola is officially ready for hands-free steering on longer passages. The next step was connecting all of our gauges to the B&G display.
Engineering RS11. So the plan, all these engine gauges are causing me a lot of problems and a lot of headaches, and I also can't see them operating the boat from the cockpit up there. So I got this device, so hopefully we can wire all of our sender inputs from the engine and hopefully some fuel tank gauges and maybe the water tank gauges into this, and then we could wire this up into NMEA 2000 So that way all of our engine instruments and hopefully tank levels will show us what's going on the BNG. Yeah, that would be a lot better system. So we'll just be able to have a page here that shows us everything what's going on, and then if I get another chart plotter outside on the cockpit, then we'll be able to see. We'll just... Alright, so it's pretty straightforward. It's going to be pretty cool though. So there's your NMEA port, so we'll connect a drop connector to this NMEA segment. We'll put that into our backbone that currently exists. Then we got a bunch of different inputs here, so depending on which gauge we're trying to wire up, we're going to throw all the inputs here. It's got a COM port here, which you can connect through a USB and configure everything. Yeah, then once it's done, this thing will be converting all the data and sending it over to our chart plotters. So let's get into it, I guess. Alright, I pulled all the leads that were running to our old analog gauges now, so they're all hanging down here and labeled. So I'm just going to cut these zip ties down here, and I'm going to mount that rolling box in here. So we'll just shorten these up and plug them up into this box to their respective places, and then I guess we'll configure it, see what happens. So with this project done, we can now see everything we need to navigate and run the boat from our chart plotters. All of our instrumentation related to the engine as well as the boat. And also for the people wondering why we have both chart plotters down below in the lower helm, it's not going to stay like that. It's just for setting the system up and getting things going. I do relocate that to the cockpit.
So today I'm going to be doing, I think it's called whipping. So basically it's the, you have to tie off the ends so it doesn't fray. Is that the right word? Yeah. So I have to sew all of them, and we have about, I don't know how many lines. So that will be my entire day.
Changing out our running rigging, which means all the lines that control the sails, because they're old and shot like this, that's no good anymore. You see how this is gonna fail. So, but what they don't tell you is how much this shit costs. So before you buy a sailboat, look up how much it costs line. Our halyards, I mean, we probably spent over 2,000 bucks just on rope. It's insane. All right, so we're swapping this out now. Change this one out. If I knew exactly the name of this line, which I think it's a boom bang something or other, I'd tell you, but I don't. Okay, got it to that side. Ooh, that moves smooth. That moves smooth. I measured this shit right. Alright, just finally finished up replacing our running rigging. So we got new halyards, new sheet for the mizzen mast. Main mast has new sheets. New boom bang, 2 new halyards for the main mast. Yeah. Anyway, whoever knows how to sail again, I'm in the Bay Area, hit me up, because I'm trying to get Mexico quick because California sucks. And that's it. So I pulled. Here's our old heat exchangers out. And what these do is circulate seawater on one side of the element, and then it circulates the engine oil on the other side and transfers the heat. But those are very old and way due their service life, and if you don't replace them before they fail, then you're going to get either a bunch of seawater in your engine oil or in your transmission. So that'll require a full rebuild. So I'm replacing both these, and I'm replacing these oil lines here and a few other things that looked pretty sketchy. And once I swap those out, we're going to do a full clean and degrease on the motor, finish the filters, oil change, and that should be good to go for a while. So yeah, bro.
Was that good or bad? I don't know.
Trying to bleed the fuel.
Oh, okay, okay.
Do my little leak check first. Run it up to the temps, then we'll know. It's not, we're not done yet. It just sounds good. It's running. Hey. Alright, engine's working. I'm just gonna sort out the cable rigging for our throttles. And there's something else. I don't have anything right now, babe. Natasha's turning up the mast. She's taping our old radar cable to the new one so I can pull the new cable through the mast. And then I'll go back up and install the radar radome. She's super thrilled about this. Scared as hell. She's getting it done. Well, she's installing the radar. I don't need to go up. But doing a fucking good job. Saving me a trip up. Plus I'm like 3 times her size, so it's easier for me to winch her up. Alright, she got the new radar radome on. She's still stoked to be up there. She's putting the hardware on right now. And then I'll have to get up there and tighten it, unfortunately. But hey, I went up yesterday.
While we were hard at work, we noticed that a boat hit the wall in the marina. While he was on his way to the marina, he lost engine and thought that he could just try and sail into the marina and park in his spot. This did not happen. What happened was the wind pushed him right against that wall and he got stuck between a wall and another piece of metal. Luckily, Carl was there to help. He gave the guy a line and paddled back, and we pulled him into his spot in the marina. Next week on Fish Under Sail, we will be tackling the last minute projects and making our way to Mexico. We will be buying the new dinghy, selling the truck, and getting everything ready for the great adventure. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next week.